Hi, and welcome to my next Let's Play. Another game that's in my library of games that I've had for a while and never completed. I think I got about two-thirds way through the game before. As you can see, this is Fahrenheit or Indigo Prophecy, depending on where you're from, because they're the Fahrenheit was the name released over here, and I think Indigo Prophecy was the name released in the States. This is sort of the first of many games from Quantic Dream. I think those involved in Nomad Soul. But after this, they then did Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. And I'm looking forward to Detroit. So, yeah, these sort of games appeal to me with the variable endings, which is why I thought this would be a good idea. So, on that principle, I think no further ado, let's begin a new movie.
Hi, my name is David Cage. I'm the writer and director of Fahrenheit. I just thought there's a few things you should know before you get started. I'd like you to meet my friend Bob. You'll be controlling him while you're learning. Let's begin with something simple. Move toward the mark on the floor.
So, for those not in the know, this is Bob. He's our crash test dummy. He's going to show us how to use this game. Hold A.
Now you know how to move about. You're also going to have to be able to observe your environment. To do so, you'll have direct control of the cameras. Come on, give it a try.
L and R buttons to... Oh, yeah, the spinny. Which isn't that sort of... Okay. Probably
You
won't
can
be...
also look around you and see exactly what you want to see.
Yeah. Let's come back over to you then.
But you won't be just looking around you in Fahrenheit. You'll also have to interact with your environment. Go to the door.
Okay.
Do you see the symbol at the top of the screen? It indicates the movement you have to make to execute the action. Do it slowly to really feel you're controlling your character's hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think he's overselling it, so just push up. And there we go.
That's cool. Now that you know how to move about, use the cameras, and interact with the environment, we can move on to more serious stuff. Fahrenheit has action sequences where your character's life will be in danger. I'd better explain this to you before you find yourself on your own.
Okay, let's go to here. And we go push up on the right stick. This might get loud on
When
buttons.
this symbol appears at the top of the screen, it means your character is gonna have to make a physical effort. You'll see, you'll be exhausted too.
So yeah, this is basically tapping the bumper buttons on the controller.
Hey, not bad. Now for something a bit more difficult. You're gonna find yourself facing all kinds of dangers in Fahrenheit. You're gonna need a cool head and good reflexes if you want to survive. Let's see how it works.
Okay, one down. Two down.
Okay, I see you've got the hang of it. Now we can move on to something else. You can also choose what you want to say in the dialogues in Fahrenheit. Let's give it a try. What do you think of my friend Bob?
Use the right stick. I'm just gonna...
Hey Bob, did you hear that? Right, I see you've got the hang of the dialogues. In Fahrenheit, you'll only have a limited amount of time to make up your mind, so you'd better think fast. Now, let's talk about your mental health. In Fahrenheit, your actions modify the psychological state of your character. Each time it changes, the symbol will appear on screen. Take care of your character, otherwise you may fall into depression, madness, or even commit suicide. Oh, I nearly forgot something important. In Fahrenheit, you'll be able to control all the main characters. Be careful. Your every action will have consequences for the story. A word of advice, think before you act. That's it. I've told you everything I know, or nearly everything. There are still lots of things to discover, but I'll leave you the surprise of finding them for yourself. Now it's up to you to play. And be careful, you're entering a world where anything can happen.
Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again. It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos. What have I done?
Well, yeah, I'd be depressed after doing something like that. Like I say,
I didn't want it. It was like a dream.
this bit I've played before, so there's a time limit involved, and to make the...
I've got to get out of here, but before somebody comes in here.
Yep. So I'm going to be doing things fairly in rapid succession, because I don't want to get busted on this. So we hide the body. Next thing we want to try and do is clean up the mess. And then it's not great, but hey ho. It's the best that we can do at the time. Next thing is, we don't want to be a bloody mess. So let's use this tap, because the other one in the cutscene said out of order. Get cleaned up, get the blood off of us. And then we want to dry our hands. But as I say, I have an advantage because I've played this beginning bit a couple of times before, because it's one of the parts that I constantly tried getting right. And little known fact is, this is actually where we set. So let's put the money down, otherwise we would have left without paying, which makes us even more suspicious. This guard over here is going to be on a clock, and he's eventually going to just stand up and investigate. So
I need to get out of this neighborhood before the police get here.
So if you had hung around in there, he would have caught us in there and the game would have ended. And you'd be stuck redoing this scene until you got this end. So that's Lucas, our main character number 1. Time to meet our second main character.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
Doc's Diner, that's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
So yeah, here's the twist. We also get to play the investigating
5 years on the
detective.
force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, or cold, or something else. But I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different.
Okay. So we've got to go in, have we?
How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. I found the body in the toilets. I had to go before I went home.
Did anybody notice anything strange?
No, nobody saw anything.
Do we have a suspect?
A client left just before I found the body.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Were there other customers in the restaurant at the time?
Yeah, 2 other guys. I let them go home. I wrote down their names and numbers in case you wanted to question them.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
Okay, so when the symbol appears at the top right of the screen, you can switch characters.
Back then, we didn't know anything yet. We just thought it was cold, you know? If I had known, I probably would have stayed in bed that night, not gotten out till it was all over. That's the problem. If we knew ahead of time what was going to happen, we'd never leave the house.
Okay, I think I'm going to bring the music down just a smidgen because we want to be able to hear the voices. Okay, let's get him. Let's have a look at the scene, shall we?
Man, it's freezing out there. No point in me going out if I don't have any idea where the murderer went.
No, that's not. Here we are. Oh, this is fun. Right, so if we head over here.
Bizarre.
What?
Well, he still has his credit card and $100 in cash on him. I guess the killer wasn't after his money.
Just what exactly are you doing, Tyler?
I'm checking for clues. What do you think?
Do you know if anyone has contacted the family?
Not as far as I know. Oh, right. I'll take care of it.
Okay. How vain is he? Okay, let's see if you have any different takes.
A table knife covered in blood. Obviously the murder weapon. Killer used his silverware to stab his victim? That would seem to indicate that the murder wasn't premeditated. Tyler, I want you to verify that Garrett has lifted the prints off this knife handle. Have him check out the blood on the blade as well.
Okay.
There we go, let's get her opinion.
Several wounds on the left side of the chest and the area of the heart. They appear to be knife wounds.
Okay.
Blood on the mop. The killer must have used it to clean up the mess. Why would he risk getting caught to do that?
To give himself a little bit of extra time, I think. No, I don't.
Trace of a struggle. Looks like the guy was taken totally by surprise.
Okay. No. So we can... Where'd the conversation go? Okay.
Hey Garrett. Hey Frank, how's it going?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples here and there. We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before we took the body away.
Okay, let's have a chat with this woman.
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing and left a nice tip.
Have you been working here long, Kate?
It'll be 11 years next month. I've seen all sorts in this place. Down and outers, junkies, you name it. The till's been robbed a few times, but murder? That's a new one. Poor Johnny was such a nice guy.
What was he like, Kate? Do you think you could describe him for me?
I only saw him for a few seconds. I guess he was about average height, fairly young. That's all I can remember.
What was the man doing before the murder happened?
He was there for a while. He was reading, I think.
Was John here alone? Did he speak with anyone?
John always came alone. We chatted a bit, the weather, his job, the usual stuff. He never talked to anybody else.
Do you know whether the victim had any enemies? Anybody that might want to kill him?
John was just a nice, normal guy. I can't see why anybody would want to kill him.
Can you tell me what you saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
You have to try to be strong, Kate. I know that this has been a shock for you, but you're the only one who can help us find the suspect.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him, and then he must have snuck out afterwards because I didn't even see him leave.
What happened next?
Martin went to the restroom, and that's when he found John.
Did you hear anything while John was in the toilets? Sound of a struggle or yelling?
No, I didn't notice anything.
Did you happen to notice anything strange about the suspect's behavior before he went into the restroom?
No. Wait, yes. I remember something. I came back at one point just to check whether he needed anything. He didn't answer me. He just stared straight ahead. It was weird. I didn't push it. I thought maybe this guy is a little crazy. God, if I had only known.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah. I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Good night.
Okay, so from that conversation, let's have a look at the table. What did he drop?
A book. The Tempest by Shakespeare. If this is his, it's a pretty weird book for a killer to be reading. Garrett, there's a book under this table. Why don't you check it out for prints?
You got it, Carla.
What else?
Well, the coffee's not on the bill. A cup of coffee and a soft drink? That's weird. He's a caffeine addict, or else he wasn't alone.
Okay. Let's have a chat with our friend over here.
Tyler's been my partner for almost a year. He grew up with the gangs in the Bronx before he decided to join the force. Sometimes he's unpredictable, but he's a good guy.
Okay.
Tyler, I'm gonna take a look outside.
Now, in the cutscene, there was a guy there. So let's use that to our advantage. It's really strange being both the investigating people and appears the person who did it.
Good evening, sir.
Whoa! Hey, babe. What can I do for you?
Someone was killed in that restaurant tonight. Did you happen to see anything or anyone unusual?
Did I see something? I don't see nothing. I mind my own business.
Cold enough for you?
Yeah, well, luckily I got this to keep me warm. You want a little splash?
Okay, I'm gonna go try to get someplace warm. Take care of yourself.
Can we talk to him again? No, that was our one-off chance. Okay, let's see if this guy has any better luck. So let's just head round here. Does the other character stay where you... Yeah, they do. They stay where you left them.
This is the window from the toilets in the restaurant.
Let's move you that way. And you... Let's do a bit of acting normal. And then you have a crack.
Yo,
What do you want?
I'm a police detective. I'm investigating a murder that took place in that restaurant. I was wondering if...
Leave me alone. I got nothing to say. I don't talk to cops.
Right, thank you. You've been helpful.
Great, so he's depressed. Just make sure, yep, can't talk to them.
Did you find anything, Tyler?
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
Keep up the good work, Tyler.
Okay.
The door only opens from the inside.
Why does she get depressed over a door not opening? Okay. I think it's about all that she wrote on this.
Tyler's got the keys to the car. I better go find him.
Or I can bring Tyler to you. But yeah, we found the murder weapon, so that's always good.
Man, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm gonna go see if Carla's done yet.
Okay. Let's get this wagon rolling. Oh.
Man, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm gonna go see if Carla's done yet.
Let's try doing it from Carla's perspective. But there's that. Ooh.
Blood. Killer is wounded.
Wait a minute. If I'm wounded, I might have left more of a trail. I can't see anything. Other way. Yep, that way. Let's go and chat to her. You.
You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
No, we're good. Let's head home.
Okay, let's bust.
It's time to get back to the car. I'm dead tired.